Hey guys, welcome out to Capping TV. We're going to be bringing you an MDL game, really old people versus there is a chance. Now, I'm really enjoying the really old people moniker, but my name is VoxDei. I'm going to be casting for you guys, and I got my boy Nicel here on camera observing, going to be catching all those sick frags and whatnot. But excited to get this one underway. It's supposed to start at 9. Obviously, it's 9:15. We're getting in there a little late, but we got all 10 players in the server, so waiting on the ready up so we can get into that knife round, decide, figure out who's going to be on which side. Of course, as you can probably see, we're going to be getting things done on cash. It's such a fun map to play, and taking a look at these two teams' MDL ranking. Both of them are kind of towards the middle to lower end of the list, so I think they're going to be hoping to get things done on cash. But we are live here on the knife. We'll take a look and see which team gets their choice of side coming out in mid. Just playing a little chicken. Everyone a little afraid to go in for when Wiki's going to start things off. And looks like Chance is going to take over that knife round. And we'll see if they choose to start on CT or T. Usually teams like to take that CT side, and that's exactly what's going to happen. So we'll get started with them. All right, so just some armor being bought from the chance players, and mostly for really old people. We got a smoke and a kit on Cherub, or Cherubdis. I'm just gonna call him Cherub for this match, and a smoke and a flash for Effie. But moving over towards A right now are really old people. Bomb making its way towards Squeaky. Not too much just yet, just slowly creeping their way. We'll see what Effie's going to do with that smoke and flash. He's going to smoke the cross over towards Truck, flash over towards MBK. So now really people start to walk their way onto the site. There are 2 for Chance over on the B side, so only 3 to find, but Chance sidestep starts things off. Hybrid with 2 as well, so only 1 found so far by really old people. Although it does turn back into a 2v2 as We Are Legion finds one, as well as Effie's from A main, trying to recover the bomb over by Quad. But locked out of sight right now are the members of Chance. Legion's going to get that headshot. So bomb's going to go down. Wiggy, can he find the 2 shots required? Really, if you're good, that's all it takes, right? Just 2 quick shots. He's going to know where Legion is, trying to isolate them into 1v1s, but not finding the frags. And there's Legion getting that final headshot. So 3 kills for him in the round. Cardiac and Effie's 1 each. And that first pistol going the way of old people. Probably see a force for Chance on this one. We got Deagles coming out, CZ, as is tradition. Gonna buy down probably as low as they can. A couple players staying around the 900 mark, maybe saving up for a double op setup. But we'll see where really old people decide to take this. Right now, just spreading out pretty evenly. Chance setting up in a pretty similar fashion, although they've got 3 on A, 1 watching mid, and only 1 on B. Most of the players for really old people haven't committed either way. Maybe just looking to take mid control. Player boosted up onto the red crate. Peeking out into mid is Joel. But nothing too much yet. Chance are not being baited into aggression. Really old people kind of expecting them to push forward, maybe search for frags. Of course, they've got the superior firearms. They don't really have to rush this at all until they're ready. Bomb starting to move its way over towards B. They're just leaving Cardiac over towards the A site. And we'll see how really old people decide to push this one. Tons of utility to be used. And it's actually going to start being used over on the B site. Smokes, mollies, flashes, all going to be making their way in. As Joel's going to find the first, although Fisher answers back. Hybrid with another, just like that. You got 3v3 as Alter evens the scale. Bomb should go down in just a moment towards the back of the site. playing it relatively open. So it can be viewed from checker and a quick peek from B main. There's going to be 2 in vent. Fisher's going to be the first to drop down. Legion actually didn't find either. It's Alter to find both from check. That AK is dropped over by the box. That's going to be recovered. But it doesn't look like Sidestep has much of a chance in this round. And I have a feeling that that unintended pun is going to happen a few times during this game. He's going to escape with his life, getting tagged down to 40 HP, but otherwise, old people take the round that you'd expect. And coming into this next one, chance are going to be on that full save, and they should get that almost guaranteed 3X. Actually, a Mac 10 recovered by Sidestep, so just a little bit something to take into this next round. Most players going to stick around that $2,000 mark. Fisher is going to hold on to that Mac 10, not invest anything, so he may be one of the players looking or maybe investing in the op in the coming round. All 5 players for old people making their way towards A, and they're actually going to be walking into a stack for chance. 4 players on that site. Tons of utility being used. That Mac 10 not finding anything. Cardiac, Legion finding 2. Effie's with another. Only 1 frag. Actually, 2 frags back in the favor of Chance. As it turns suddenly back into a 2v1. That's a lot of weaponry thrown away by old people in this one. It looked like it was going to be a pretty clean round. I think there was a team kill and then a couple of frags from Chance. They were going to close it out, but maybe some money lost as they try to make sure that economy gets going. Cardiac going to invest in the op, and we'll see if Fisher chooses to do the same. Only buys body armor, so it's looking likely. Just waiting for the payoff. Nope, it's gonna be an M4. So no op on the Chance side. We'll see if that's gonna be an issue going forward. It's always beneficial to have that to peak mid, as actually. Looks like it wants to be taken a little bit by old people, but they're actually going to be hanging out towards boost. They do have Cardiac boosted up, taking a peek, but otherwise pretty well split for either team on each side of the map. Neither team with too much of a committal one way or the other. Bomb dropped in the mid garage as old people figure out where they want to go, and it seems to be their MO right now, just kind of taking the slower rounds. I mean, I guess I can't say that considering the last round was blazing fast. They're kind of waiting for Chance to maybe make a mistake, and they haven't really made too many in terms of just walking into these sight lines, but they want to walk into mid. That's old people, that is. As Alter's going to be the first one through, Effie's as well. So now mid solidly in the control of old people. Z is left for Chance. Working up highway is Alter. Can he spot anything? Sidestep getting a frag over on the B side. As Legion opens up shutter, he's going to walk right out. There's a player by Fork. As Hybrid finds one, Cherub gets the trade onto Effie. Legion, can he find the frag? He can't. Cherub with his second, and Fisher cleans up, and there's a chance taking the first gun round, so putting themselves on the board. We'll see Cardiac investing in the op, only going to be at 1,400 in this round. Legion at 29. Effies can definitely drop some weaponry over, but it looks like Legion's going to be the one stuck on a CZ as everyone else holding AK. So not an ideal buy, but they do have some good utility with Legion. Opting to just get that CZ. Molotov used towards checker, nothing to be found there just yet. As Wiggy gets the double. I actually wonder if he saw them through the edge of the smoke or is just a blind shot, but either way, huge picks coming out from there. Right in the pocket of the Chance op. By the way, guys, anyone coming here from HLTV, Vikings are there's a chance on your screen. I think they might have recently renamed themselves on ESEA, so that's why you're seeing them that way. In case there's any confusion, you are watching the right game. But after those first 2 picks, there's a chance just kind of sitting back. They know they have a huge advantage. Old people kind of grouping their way towards B as they lose another one over towards mid. That's Legion who falls. Vent As soon as that's popped, the jig is up. And we'll see the committal pretty soon. Smoke goes down to block tree, the sight line there. There's going to be 2 on site. Alter with a 6 shot, and Joel with another. So that's the B bomb site open. They might have a chance to get the plant down, but there is one watching from heaven. So bomb does go down. That's going to be a boost to the economy. Another smoke to block tree. So this is all of a sudden pretty doable. No more utility to be used as a Molotov goes to the back of the site. Alter not going to have any trouble avoiding that one. All 3 players walking in. Alter and Joel, they clutch it out in the 2v5. They find 2 on the entry on the site, 3 during the defense, and that's a huge round for them to find because that breaks the money for there's a chance. We'll see if they opt to force down on this one. Usually you will just buy down to 0. But it looks like the investments are coming in, albeit a pretty slow, as each player decides kind of different dollar amounts. Usually want to all be around the same amount, but either way, we'll probably see Chance ecoing in this next round if they're not able to pick up the round win. Mid control being taken right now by really old people. That's Alter pushed up towards white box, and he's not going to have any members of Chance to walk through if he decides to go up towards highway. 3 members on the A site for Chance, as looks like Wiggy working his way towards Z, blocked out by the smoke right now. But vent open by Cardiac. Alter still holding down white box, but again, no aggression from old people. They like to take these slow rounds. They like to see what information they can gather. Use some of that, make Chance expend some of that utility. Of course, not really too much to be found in this round. Only the single flash onto Wiggy. Smoke going to go down to block the cross on Truck, as Effie's going to push forward, find one onto sidestep. Shutter open as Alter opens things up on highway. Fisher finding one that's Cardiac down, but still a 4v3 and still far removed from the fight over on B. Legion's gonna find the frag over that way, and actually Hybrid hits a nice deagle shot. Gonna get tagged down pretty low from the nade, and at this point the defuse very unlikely. So the name of the game is maybe just try to take some weaponry away. But Joel with a pretty nice shot from that Galil, and as I say that, Wiggy with another headshot. That's 3 in the round for the Chance players, but Legion's going to put an end to that. But still 3 players lost, which isn't ideal. You got 4 with the bomb down, losing 2 to Deagle. It's kind of keeping them honest from an economy standpoint. You've got Alter on 0, a couple other players under, around that $1,000 mark, under 1,000. So really, if they lose this round, even though they've won 2 in a row, they're not going to be able to afford to buy into the next one. Maybe getting a bit ahead of myself, as it's just going to be pistols for there's a chance. But we got a flash coming into A main. Effie's not really expecting that aggression. Cherub's going to find the shot on the USP. As the Molotov goes down, Cardiac is going to find 2 with the players holding over towards lock. Legion with another through Shutter. Just like that, we're on a 4v2, 4v1 as the headshot rings out. And really old people, again, looking to close out another round. It's just going to be Wiggy left alive, hanging out by Z. Is he going to be able to find anything? He actually gets a dink out, but Legion holding over by Truck doesn't miss the shot. So we'll see the reinvestment here for Chan. Alt purchased by Wiggy. Well, we think back to that round. We got the collateral shot on the op. I believe that was the 5th round, the one they ended up losing with that huge clutch. But nonetheless, op being purchased. We'll see where Wiggy chooses to hold with it. He's over by B yet again. He's going to work his way into connector, or sorry, over by checker. But there's going to be no one there. It's a full stack for old people by A. And they're getting ready to explode on this site. So after tons of slow rounds, looks like they want to pick up the pace just a bit. They're blocked out by that smoke, but they're going to challenge, walk it their way through. Nothing being found just yet. Some awkward exchanges, but Cardiac's going to open things up. He finds 2. Cherub with another for the chance side. The Legion's going to put things back in the favor of really old people. A 4v2, health is not great for a few players on the really old people side. Fisher trying to work his way up towards 4. It is a 2v3. This is a winnable round. Kit on Fisher, and he's the one close to the site. But look how much utility is being used, these Molotovs. Fisher tries to work his way in. Wiggy's going to fall down as well, and really old people just kind of cruising in this one. Up 7-1 on their T side. And, I mean, usually CT side is going to be more heavily favored. I mean, on cash, things are a little more even. Some teams really, really hot on that T side and struggle a bit more on the CT. I think it depends on who you talk to for cash, but I think it's found its way into potentially being a pretty even map. It's hard for me to call it T-sided, but definitely not as heavily CT-sided as some other maps in the rotation. But a pause being called, likely by there is a chance. I didn't get to see which team, but you have to expect after losing 4 rounds in a row, only finding 1 through the first 8 rounds, there's probably a lot to talk about on their side and how they want to approach this. And as I mentioned earlier in the cast, neither team really doing too hot in the rankings, in the standings, rather. So for there's a chance, this is probably one of their few chances if they want to put themselves in a better position come season's end. But we'll see how old people choose to take this round. We saw a switch up in pacing for them last one, going quick as most of the rounds have been slow. And again, pretty standard for there is a chance. They like to play 3 over towards A. And for the most part, that's where old people have been challenging them. Of course, mid has been open a few times, and I mean most of the time. And I think that's just as a result of the poor weaponry for there's a chance. They can't hold mid because they don't really have the guns to do so, and F is going to start off with 2 sweet shots on that AK. As really old people found their way onto the site, burning alive in the flames, sidestep goes down. And just like that, it's a 5v2, and we'll see. There's a chance I've done a good job of taking weaponry out of the hands of old people, as Fisher is going to find 1. Can they find multiple? This round is done and dusted, but it's just a matter of keeping them honest. Joel on 61, Alter on 72, Effie's on just 8. Effie's actually the forward player, but Fisher not able to connect any shots. I'll take I just pulled up the chat. I did not bet on these matches. I'm far too foolish with my money, or I guess I'm far too stupid to make an accurate bet. So I'm just bringing the game live, and I'll make sure I keep my money to pay for skins the good old fashioned. And I think my CS is getting a little wonky. We might just have to watch what's going on. Oh no. Don't tell me I crashed. I definitely crashed. Alright, unfortunately no radio cast for a minute, so we'll just let the sights of our observer take you into this round. Alright, reconnecting, almost back in, guys. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Better than a radio cast then. Alright, not too much has gone down, it looks like, which is for the best. We've got only 1 player down on their chance side, although traded out. Charybdis going to find 1, but Cardiac and Alter answer 2 back. Effie's with another. Sidestep found 1 during the exchange, but it is still a 3v1, and Sidestep, I mean, how do you even begin to approach this? That's a good start, finding 1 onto Legion in mid. Bomb does go down, and Sidestep with a chance. I mean, 27 and 12 HP for the 2 remaining players. All it takes is 1 little body shot. Don't have to aim for the head. Of course, does he know? Does he have an idea of what these 2 players are tagged down to? Usually going to be 1 towards squad. He does have Kit, So he's going to find the first. Toss a molly over towards Squeak. Oh, almost with the chance. 12 HP on Effie's. With that Molotov still exchanging back over to his AK. Was not able to recover in time to get the shot out. And but there's a chance. This is getting ugly. This is getting far too out of hand for them. All right, so old people just kind of cruising along. They do have the op in this round. They've had it before. I wish I could be 100% sure, but haven't really used it too much. Sidestep falls early to alter in mid. 2 more players for chance hanging out towards Z, but he's already worked his way up to white box. No aggression from the chance players means he's gone unspotted as well. A site is completely open, so it seems kind of a moot point that he's worked his way up highway. As Legion goes chasing over towards Truck. Gonna get tagged down pretty low, but finds 2 kills himself. Hybrid's gonna find 1 more for the Chance side. But again, just another round that Chance has been completely denied. Take a quick look at the frags as we wait for this round to end. Fisher did find 1 more in the meantime. But 14 frags for Legion, leading the charge in the server. 12 for Effie's, 10 for Alter. So those three players are on the top, and 7 for Joel and Cardiac. It's not like they're that far behind. Maybe for Legion, who's way out in front, but the frags are not terribly uneven through 11 rounds. Each player putting in a solid bit of work. For the old people side, whereas for there's a chance that their frags are even, but kind of in the bad way. Wiggy really stands out. He's 3 and 10. He's been the one opping for the team, and 2 of his kills were that 1 collateral shot. So you remove that 1 shot from the server, and he could very well have been 1 and 10 right now. Much like the scoreline, 1 to 10 for there's a chance. On the 1, Wiggy, he's going to put himself back on the board, find his 4th frag with that off. As old people start to work their way over towards B, this was a site they took when they had some difficulty. We'll see if that happens yet again. Fisher finding 2. Great shots coming at him. Can he find the 3rd? That's the bomb lost. All 3 headshots. Fisher wants to put another round on the board for there's a chance, and it looks like that's going to be what happens. Legion is way removed from the bomb, way out of this round. He's going to find 1 onto Hybrid. But, I mean, his position is known. The bomb is over in BFE. And he's going to find 1 more, and he hasn't taken a lick of damage on 100 HP. 50 seconds to play with, too. So now for there's a chance, I think you need to get back into defensive positions. That is going to be the case. Legion, I don't know if it's just me, but lagging a little bit on the screen, unless it's just the GOTV bit. But 30 seconds left, and he hasn't really made an honest attempt for the bomb. I know he's got to move slowly in a sense, but with 20 seconds left, how quickly are you expecting to take these engagements? So I think the name of the game is try what you can, but Wiggy's going to find the easy headshot onto him, and that is going to clear out the round. So there's a chance finding themselves on a second round, and it does look like the GOTV is lagging, and I think we got either a pause or a technical issue with the GOTV. So hopefully whatever it is gets resolved, and oh boy, all the players kind of lagging around the screen. Apologize for the inconvenience, guys, but hopefully ESEA, whatever is going on with the server, isn't affecting the players themselves and might just be a GOTV thing. But either way, we'll continue to bring the round to you guys. Maybe during halftime, I can do a quick reconnect to the server and see if that fixes issue. But again, working their way over towards B is really old people, and these, again, B has been the site that they've struggled on. They lost that last round. One of the rounds they had to clutch it out, so it's not really a clean take, but it looks like they are doing a good job getting into B this time. Alter and Legion opening things up. Hybrid is going to answer one back in the favor of There's a Chance, but otherwise, this round should be done and dusted. And I think this GOTV is lagging enough, guys. I'm just going to try reconnecting. Maybe we'll have our observer do the same just to see if that fixes the lag. It's getting to the unwatchable point. So reconnecting on that one, and I have a feeling that we're having some bad issues, unfortunately. I don't even know if I can get back into the game. Well, this will be unfortunate, guys, if this is how it ends. Oh, I'm loading back in. All right. We may be saved. We'll keep our fingers crossed, but we got to hope the GOTV has fixed itself, and it doesn't look like it has, but we'll still finish this one out. It is 11-12, round 14. Or sorry, 11-2 in round 14. Eco here for There's a Chance. GTV is a little better after reconnecting, but still not ideal. Effie is going to open things up. Headshot onto the A site. Wiggy finds one. Hybrid with another as Joel picks up another frag. Bomb is going to go down. Spamming away from truck was Wiggy, but he falls. Legion finds another with the op, and that's 12-2. And for There's a Chance, this next round is hugely important, you know. You go down 13-2. All it takes is a pistol, and this game is over. You get 3. Of course, it's still a really difficult way back into the round, into the match, I guess, what I'm looking for. But you still have a little bit of a buffer. I mean, yesterday, I believe there was a Swole Patrol match. I think this was in Star Series. They won 13 straight rounds to come back from a 3-round half. So Legion, though, opening things up on the B side. 2 quick shots on the op, working his way onto site. And, GOTV finally recovering. Effie's finds one. Hybrid is going to trade out for Joel, but this round should be over. It's just Hybrid left alive. He does find one more, and he has the bomb, too. But how can he position himself away to turn these into 1v1s? Good flash coming out, does some good damage. Is he going to be able to find the frag? He does. Just like that, we've got a 2v1. Legion has the op. Cardiac pushing from A main. He finds the next frag. Hybrid on 4 in the round. Can he clutch this out? Can he get the ace? The onus is on Legion here. And maybe a fight not necessary for Hybrid. Oh, no! He gets shot. The deagle through the wall. And you believe for a second Hybrid doing the best he could for his team. The GOTV cooperating at just the right moment to catch an insane sequence of events. But yeah, he tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, that song is really, really old. But now for There's a Chance, unfortunately, I don't know if there is much of a chance. And you knew I had to say it at some point. You knew it was coming out. Don't fool yourself. Don't kid yourself. Don't think that I'm above a cheap pun. But full armor being bought by old people. No one investing in a kit, which is interesting. But I guess when you're up this far and your DM has taken you up 13 rounds in a single half, I think you'll be pretty happy to just continue trying to DM it to stack over towards A, and they've guessed correctly. 4 people on old people over towards that side, and I don't know if that smoke landed where it's supposed to on top of the red crate. Effie starts things off clean, headshot onto a sidestep as Alter and Cardiac find more. A perfect round. I guess perfect would mean no damage taken, but a almost perfect round for old people. Up 14-2. They're just a stone's throw away from closing the door on this one, putting Chance to bed. as they're going to invest as much as they can. We got M4s, a FAMAS, an AUG bought by Joel, and that's maybe a little BM coming out because I don't think there's anyone who anyone informed who unironically runs the AUG. We'll see if that hinders or helps Joel in this position on B. That's where he's gonna find the bulk of the players for Chance. He finds one, but Fisher trades him out almost immediately. Nice shot by Legion to get the aggressor on the B site. Effie's with another. Fisher pushes forward, getting tagged in the back by the FAMAS as Legion finds another with the Deagle. Cardiac closes things out 15-2, and we'll see the investment from Chance. But if things hold true, it does look like this is going to end 16-2. Take a quick look back at the frags, and Legion way ahead of the pack on 24 through 17 rounds. We'll see if he can add to that total. But he has been a huge boon to the side of Old People. His altar, opens things up onto the A side. Aggression through A main. They do a lot of damage to Hybrid. Are they expecting sidestep? Close. They are not, as he opens things up. Gets a good headshot. Finds a second. Sidestep with 2 for the members of Old People. Decide to get a little cheeky pushing through A main. Fisher's going to find one more. That's the top fragger Legion down as Joel does trade him out. Wiggy, can he find the shot on the scout? He does. Joel already tagged down relatively low, so all that was needed was the body shot. So it's Effie's versus 3. There's a scout, M4, and Deagle on the side. There's a chance. Bomb going down probably in just a moment. As the Molotov does go out, good nade coming through. Wiggy falls as Effie's finds the first in this 1v3, but sidestep is there to vanquish him. So Chance with another round, but they have 12 more to go just to get into OT. So this is looking highly unlikely, but hey, crazier things have happened. Never forget the previous major Mouse Sports versus Quantum Bellator Fire, right, on Train. What was that, like a 14-1 comeback, or was it a 13-2 comeback? I'm not saying either of these teams are quite on the same level, but miracles do happen. Old People not really enough to invest in full weaponry in this round. They do, for the most part, stay above 2K. Legion is going to be the one to force all the way down to 50. But otherwise, USP for Joel, Scout, Deagle, CZ, Deagle. Over on the Old People side, full weaponry for Chance. 3 playing over on A for Old People, and that kind of seems where Chance is shaded right now. So they're walking their way into the more heavily defended bomb site with Cardiac over towards Highway watching mid. Molotov towards Sandbags isn't going to find anything for Chance as they start to work their way up towards A main. Sidestep on the boost. I don't think Cardiac and Sidestep had any engagement between each other, but we'll see if he does choose to drop down from the drop down. Tons of players stacked over towards Locker, and there's a chance, and this could be a problem for them, having that many players grouped up, and it is a problem. Alter and Effie's find 3 between the 2. Chance answers back with 2, but it's just Sidestep now, left in a 1v3. He still has the better weaponry. Joel only with the USP. Dinks him up. Can Legion close out the game here? He cannot. Sidestep with 3 in the round. Clutches things out. But that is not a promising round for There's a Chance. That's not a round that says, hey guys, they totally have the stuff to win 11 more in a row. So I hate to sound pessimistic, but there is still a mountain to climb to get anywhere near. As Poolboy says in the chat, there is a chance until 16 hits, but Cardiac, that fat 1 dig over towards Sunroom, and Wiggy has already found himself back at the spectator screen. Hybrid finding one in mid, that's Legion down. As he's going to be hanging out in vent. No one in checker at the moment for old people, so he does have a free shot to jump right in there. But Joel and Cardiac hanging out on the B site. Joel just over towards B main watching, Cardiac on headshot. That is where Bomb is. That's where the remaining 4 players, if there is a chance, are moving towards. Hybrid going to push out of vent. And Hybrid and Fisher are going to get quick 2 kills to open up the B site. Effie's walking through the smoke. Nothing to be found on that one. So it's just going to be Alter all the way up towards Truck with the scout. We'll see if he can just take away some of the weaponry for... There's a chance, but at some point here for old people, they're going to need to make sure that they have enough money for a really good buy. I mean, Cardiac at 4650, he'll get 2400 in this round. He's free and clear, but for Effie's, he's going to be on 3100. So what does he do? Does he just go SMG? Is he going to buy, armor full nades and a pistol? Probably CZ or Deagle or something like that. Or I guess he can be dropped over the scout from Alter, but it's just, I know you're up 11 rounds and maybe I'm being a little too harsh. Like this is some huge tier 1 event. The Face It Major E-League premiere that's coming up or something. But either way, I think just close out the game when you have a chance. But it is going to be the scout dropped over to Effie's. Cardiac on the op, actually double op coming out for really old people, and the scout too. So we got 3 sniper rifles, and if there's a chance can close the distance, this can get dicey really quick. As we got a scout on white box, op in Z. There's a chance, have not aggressed anywhere just yet. Just kind of waiting to see if old people might make a mistake, but with the 3 sniper rifles, likely we won't see any aggressive peaks or aggressive movement for old people to shrink down the map. Because with the ops, you can just hold those angles and take a shot, drop back, take a shot, drop back. It is going to be Effie's to fall down. I think boosted up onto the truck was Wiggy and found the shot all the way over towards white box. So good angle to find as he puts things in a 5v4 advantage for Chan. But most of the members now for Chan's working their way over to B side. This is where they've had a lot of success in these last few rounds. There is only going to be the one over towards B. That's up in vent. Legion finds 2, gets boosted up in there. No one was expecting it for the Chan side, so they're just going to walk into B, but they're going to be wrapped soon by the players over in their spawn. Legion is going to be hearing Wiggy walking through. So now 4v3, it's going to be the retake as the bomb goes down. 2 members working their way from T-spawn. Fisher, did he spot it out? I think they both spotted each other. So now they're going to have an idea. He's over by checkers. Actually, it doesn't look like he reacted to that, but Wiggy's going to get the shot over towards Tree and Heaven. As 2 get found with the op, it's just Legion left alive. Not enough to find. And Chance find yet another round. Their 4th of a half. 4 in a row. From 15-2 to 15-6. Old people left on an eco. Everyone's staying around that $2,000 mark, $2,500. Legion, when we last checked, I mean, this was back in rounds, the 2nd or 3rd round of the half was on 24. He's only on 26, and I think both of those kills came in that last round. Fisher's opening things up. Finds the first. Joel gets another, but Sidestep trades him out immediately. As Legion over towards... that was an accident. I don't think he meant to get that kill. He shot once. I think he shot a player in B main with the Deagle, even though there was a player on Chance closer. So 3v2 retake potential for old people. There is no kit. So they may be locked out of this round and could just try to get something sneaky, maybe take a weapon away, carry it into the next round. help that economy out just a little bit. Alter just going to be hanging out in tree. No one's going to head that way. It's going to be Effie's and Useless. That's the person we're looking towards. Alter is going to fall. But can Effie's just find one, maybe two with the CZ? He does get the first. That's Wiggy down. And actually everyone dies to the bomb. Oh, man. That's not good. That's not ideal. If you're on the chat side. I mean, they have tons of money to buy, and I guess at this point you lose a round, and it doesn't matter as long as you have enough money to buy, right? As long as you're winning rounds, you got that 3,300. On the T side, you really only need $400 or $500 to ensure that you can buy a armor and AK. So economy, not the biggest worry here for Chance, but still kind of a clown fiesta for all of them to die to the bomb explosion. 2 over towards B, 3, and A for old people. No one watching mid. So kind of a standard setup, albeit the lack of presence mid. Effie's, I think, spotted Charybdis. There are just too many ways to say the name. I'm going to go back to Cherub. Fisher is sitting here in Sunroom as Joel and I believe that's Cardiac or Alter. I missed the name. As Cardiac try to work their way over towards Sun. We'll see if this could end up meaning something. Can he find the aggression should old people choose to put? But otherwise, it looks like most of the aggression for Chance is headed up towards mid. They have opportunity to go wherever they like. Although it does look with the bomb heading back into mid garage and the other 2 players from mid going to vent, this is going to be the choice. Fisher, I don't think, has gathered any of the information from the aggression. He's going to fall in box. Joel with 2. Chance has got to get this frag, and he does not. Cardiac with another. It's just left to Wiggy in a 1v4. Is this even possible? He gets the no-scope. Can he get another? He cannot. Just 2 players staring down, one from heaven, one underneath, and that is going to be the end of this game. So really old people showing their dominance, going up 13-2 at the end of the first half. And although it was made just a little interesting by there's a chance towards the end of it, just too tall a task, too high a mountain to climb. I don't know how many other metaphors I can say for the same thing, right? Either way, it's just too daunting a task. There's another for you guys to put in your back pocket. But either way, that is going to close our coverage out for the day, guys. Make sure you drop a follow if you enjoyed this. Going to be doing some more MDL casts on this channel. So just a reminder, my name is VoxDei. Catch me on Twitch. You might want to write this down at Vox with 10 X's. I'll post my name in the chat in case you're interested in checking me out. And at Nicel on Twitch as well. Nicell. He's been doing the observing, bringing you guys, doing the brunt of the work. All I got to do is sit there and sound pretty, and he's got to do all the good work. So make sure you drop a follow on the channel. Check out our Twitch channels in case you want to drop a follow on us there. But otherwise, we'll see you for the next cast, and have a great night.